Man, what's cracking, YouTube? We back again. Another video, man, in the garage. And we got some stuff done on the Chevy. Man, we still getting there. It is, man, it's gonna be a long process building this car, I'm starting to notice. But, you know, all we doing is we steady, keep making videos, keep dropping the content on the car, keep going. And yeah, so today's video, man, we did a few things to it. Let me show y'all, man. So I was having issues with my cooling, man, at a stop, so I had to take it and I replaced the radiator and the shroud because the old shroud wasn't right.
Who are you talking to?
Talking to YouTube. You wanna be on YouTube?
What are you talking?
But anyway, I had to replace the shroud on it and the radiator because I had a gap in my old one between here. That was about 1.5 inches. So when I was driving, you know, if you know how cars work, it was fine, everything was straight. But when I got to a stop and I was idling for a while, it would start to pick up really hot, which, you know, I've got a 165 thermostat in here. So, you know, it opens rather quick and then we're good at operating temp. So it was getting there and I looked down at my gauge and I'd be at like 205 real fast. I take off, it cool off. So yeah, I had to get that situated because I can't have it running like that. And another thing I did to it was the Black Heart eye shaft. It actually was pretty easy to install. I seen this on the 87 SS Boys channel. I figured I'd give it a shot on here. And see, I'm zooming in a little bit. It actually does away with the kind of like that rag joint slop. So that's the main reason I went with it. But I will say one downside to this is that this little locking pin right here isn't built like factory style where the bolt goes through the slot. It kind of just, you use pressures up right here, so you torque this down to like 18 foot-pounds and tighten the bolt, which is cool, but it kind of makes me worry that maybe it'll slip off, but I don't think it will, because once you get your this part tight up here, it's kind of set at a specific length, so I don't think it'll move. So that's, and they do them on LS swaps all the time, because this is actually for an LS swap, but as you can see, I don't have one. So we got the cooling situated, and that's another small thing we got situated. So tomorrow we're actually gonna dive into installing the front coilovers on this, try to get them on, because let me man, I want to ask everybody out there with a G body on 24s, like, who aligns y'all's car? Because we do alignments all day, and I put this car on the alignment rack at work with the 24s on it, and I don't think it's gonna be possible to get it all within spec because of just the sheer size of the wheel and how far everything is off. Even with the QA1 stuff I've seen, I've talked to a couple guys who are like, nah, my alignment's off. It isn't right, but they get it as close as possible. But what I'm having an issue with is, right now I got the old stuff on, is when this thing dips, you know, and you go into like humps in the road and it dips, I can feel it hitting back here. I don't think it's hitting like really bad, but as it up and down, you hear a nice little chirping noise, like it may be rubbing, but it looks like it's far enough out. And when you turn off kilter, it kind of wants to rub. So what I had to do was I removed the shims to push the wheel, you know, more centered from the back out, and it helped it. So what I'm wondering is, what did y'all do to get the alignment right? Because I'm going to put the new stuff on it and I'm gonna get it as close as possible. If y'all know any shops that can get it spot on green without lying that it's spot on green, like the when I get my sheet back, it says modified specification. If you get an alignment sheet back from an alignment machine and it says modified spec, that means they lied, it's not right. They just put it on there just to get you out the door. So yeah, let me know who aligned y'all once y'all got these on, because it ain't going right for me right now. I also replaced the center section in the T-top. As y'all can see, I actually got it down and it's actually sealing it pretty well now. We did the new strip around the perimeter of the top, so that's good. So it's coming along, man. We're getting there, trying to make this G-body into something. So like I said, man, it's just a quick update video on the car. Tomorrow, we should have the rest of the UMI stuff for the rear, the upper and lower trailing arms for the back. We'll have those. I even bought the stiffening brace for the back to kind of help with the body roll. We'll put that on. probably the day after, but tomorrow we definitely gonna tackle this front end, get all the new suspension parts on, and see, you know, kind of where it's at with the adjustable coilovers in the front. I think I'm still gonna lower the back down just a little bit because it's really high in the back, and I'm realizing the tighter I get on that coil spring, the kind of stiffer it makes the ride. So gotta come down a little bit. It's, like I said, it's been a process. I'm enjoying it, and the car looks damn good. We just gotta get, like I said, I'm gonna make a checklist and put it on the wall one of these days, and of what we need to do and what else we gotta get done to it. So I know once we get all that little stuff done, I'm gonna take it, and the whole car is getting wet sanded and buffed, because we're gonna try to fix this paint to where I'm actually not gonna have to get it all the way stripped down again and do it again, because I really don't have time for that. So once again, man, another update on the Chevy. Like, share, comment, subscribe. Tomorrow, man, we're getting on that suspension, man, and we're gonna see y'all in that video tomorrow.